changed the legend rule because Osyp won.
Yeah, so if the legend rule had been as it is now,
Not because, also, you know.
but that was part of the
part of I think what happened.
Information. Yeah. So if the legend rule would have been as it is now, Huey would have won. Is that the general idea?
Most top players think Huey would have won. Huey would have gone to the final against Gabriel Nassif.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it's entirely possible we would have seen the Gabriel Nassif win, but... Alright, so Osyp's got Cavern of Souls on Bird, plays Bird of Paradise. We got Pod against Pod. Robin, Meeker-Cummings, no play on turn 1. Huge advantage for Osyp here. He's gonna get basically his turn 3 on turn 2. And Blade Splicer. The other thing is, Osyp's got the red version, so he's got Bonfire of the Damned.
Robin is on Bant Pod, so
his only spells are Birthing Pod. Osyp's spells are 3 Birthing Pod and 2 Bonfire of the Damned. So these are our decks without a lot of tricks.
Yeah, it's interesting too because you know, only 2 bonfires. So it's almost like they're, you know, Osyp is on kind of a Naya beatdown plan, has access to Birthing Pod. I mean, he's going to likely see a Birthing Pod, but
About 3.
And just 2 bonfires.
So Osyp is going to play 3 mana. What did he do to eliminate that?
Yeah, I can't quite see his graveyard up.
What happened there?
Did it just block?
Did it block? It didn't block. The Blade Splicer would be dead.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know what spell Osyp has to spend 3 to...
Phantasmal Image from Robin, copies Blade Splicer, gets a golem of his own. Oh, there was a bonfire.
Oh,
okay.
it was a miracle revealed, I guess. Got
we can't see it, it's off camera, okay. Thank you, guys.
All right, so
there.
Oh, the mystery is revealed. I'm like,
sense.
what was it?
Yeah.
Osyp's got a Birthing Pod in hand. What do you think here? Probably send the golem, see if Robin is willing to trade golems, and then pod up the Blade Splicer. Seem reasonable?
Yeah, I like that play. I like that line.
If you're going to make that play, you certainly don't put the Birthing Pod down first.
Yeah, because
it will change how the opponent plays, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you swing with just the golem, because the thing is, your golem will lose its first strike.
Yeah.
So he's going to be terrible at defense in a second.
Osyp holding his one of Zealous Conscripts. Prefers to pod into that, I'm sure.
Yep,
but
that's the play we discussed.
There's the golem going in. And yep. Trade golems.
Exactly what Osyp would have wanted. Trade golems, because if they don't trade golems, Osyp's golem's way worse in a second.
Yeah.
And we're probably, you see Solemn Simulacrum in Osyp's deck, is there? Maybe Huntmaster of the Fells.
Maybe Restoration Angel. It's a Restoration Angel. Blinking Blade Splicer getting a golem.
Well,
that is quite
that's no fun at all.
Quite a trade. Now I don't see the Birthing Pod, but I presume it's under Osyp's name.
Unless he just cast it. I mean,
did he? Maybe he just cast it.
Yeah,
he must actually. Yeah, he must have. He couldn't have blinked the Blade Splicer if he potted it away.
So.
No, that's cool. That's actually a better play. I didn't see the Restoration Angel in his hand.
It's kind of an... Does he not have Flash anymore?
Still has Flash.
That's odd.
One, 2, 3, 4... Phyrexian Metamorph, copy your Blade Splicer, get a golem.
Is it better to copy the Blade Splicer than it is to copy the Restoration Angel?
Well, if you copy the Restoration Angel
blinks
its only target is the Phantasmal Image, and it has to actually target it, from what I understand. Like,
so it will kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
it doesn't have to blink it, but it has to target it. It's weird. So it's kind of a weird, unintuitive rules thing. But from what I understand, playing a Restoration Angel, when you only have a Phantasmal image in play, you're going to lose your image.
So trades these again on the golems. Osyp looks to be significantly ahead in my opinion.
Yeah, seems that way to me too.
You think he's going to go Birthing Pod here or Blade Splicer? Birthing Pod, okay. And then probably use it immediately to get rid of, what's it going to be? What fives does he have?
Yeah, that's what I was trying
Drag
to see.
Tusk.
Drag Tusk
Yeah.
there.
It's a superb 5.
He's got Zealous Conscript, but that's in his hand, so he's not potting into that.
He's going to get a 4.
Okay, then Huntmaster?
Huntmaster in all likelihood. Unless he's getting another Restoration Angel, but I don't think that's going to be what he's getting. We got Huntmaster of the Fells. Osyp's only got 1, so Huntmaster of the Fells went from a card that Team Channel Fireball thought was like just the best card in Standard to much less popular over the course of the next 2 set releases.
Right.
This used to be all like a 4 of all over any deck that could summon a Copperline Gorge or a Rootbound Crag, and today Osyp's only playing 1. I don't even think he has extra in his sideboard. Alright, so we have 2 1/1s on the other side? 2 masquerading 1/1s?
Yes, they are both faux Blade Splicers.
Faux Blade Splicers. And a Birthing Pod of Robin Meeker-Cummings' own. He'll probably sacrifice the one that is more liable.
Yeah, seems reasonable. And he is going to get the past Restoration Angel.
I think he's considering Restoration Angel. I think he's probably
he
going to
flipped one to the front. He passed another
Restoration Angel and reset that.
Metamorph.
Yep. The Metamorph, probably the Huntmaster of the Fells. So, does Osyp have an Acidic Slime?
I did not see that in his list.
Let's see here, and I don't know. Robin has an Acidic Slime either.
No, Osyp has it in the board, but not main.
Robin has Acidic Slime. He can actually get the pod advantage next turn if he wants to.
Is he? Well, I mean, being able to get pod up that angel and get another. He's in pretty reasonable position now. He's catching up, I think, to Osyp.
So Osyp's ahead on life. Robin's way ahead on lands, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, Osyp does have the bird, so it's he's only one behind, yeah. So both players with a Restoration Angel, both players with a Huntmaster, although Robin's is a Phyrexian Metamorph. Both players obviously with a Wolf token, both players with a Birthing Pod. Right now, basically, it's Osyp has a bird where Robin has 2 lands.
Robin's big cheats. He's copied all of Osyp's
just
devices.
Copying everything.
Whereas Osyp has been the one actually drawing the cards. Everyone will share.
Yeah.
This is a sharing fest.
I guess so, yeah. I see another Restoration Angel in Robin's hand.
I'm very puzzled by all these pod decks with no Acidic Slime. It seems like a very good card that you would want to level through.
Just have a 1 of, yeah. Be able to tutor for.
Unless, what do you think Osyp's going to try to cast? Oh wait, so it's a question of what both Huntmasters flipping next, right? It's actually a non-zero issue. Both Huntmasters will flip. Robin's will go on the stack first. Osyp's will flip first, and then presumably target Robin's. Robin can respond with Restoration Angel. I think that's what will happen.
Alright, Osyp getting in with... Oh, he's thinking about it.
The other thing is, there's Gavany Township on the other side, which is a non-zero...
Yeah, it can be a factor very shortly. Second birthing pod from Osyp. Activated. There goes the Huntmaster, potting into a 5 here. Guess this is just Thragtusk.
Thragtusk and Zealous Conscripts.
Yeah, Thragtusk comes down, gains him 5
Osyp doesn't
life.
want anybody flipping. That's the lesson. So he's probably going to go Thragtusk into Wormcoil Engine into Elsh North next turn, yeah. So
he can do that. He can do both next
he
turn.
needs, well, what if Robin goes Huntmaster or Restoration Angel into Acidic Slime, killing one of the birthing pods?
Then he has to wait an extra turn.
I mean, it's not just that, it's a
he
pretty
could
devastating
kill
loss
both.
of tempo.
Oh, he could pod into a into the Acidic Slime and then
And
Restoration Angel it, so he could kill both pods.
Oh yeah, so he has just enough land to do that. I think that's what I would do if I were him.
It's
Yep.
like, so far, that's what he may be doing here. So he, oh, he gets a
Ooh.
Thragtusk. Okay.
And then blink the Thragtusk? Or blink the Phyrexian Metamorph and copy the Thragtusk?
Yeah, that could work. I mean, seems more appealing than a Huntmaster. That seems to not be flipping. Then again, if Osyp's plan next turn is to pod twice, that
Yeah,
Huntmaster would flip. Actually, but
we're-
it can't flip because it's a copy.
We're going into Elish Norn this turn, I think. So, I mean, Robin's going to have the opportunity to cast his Restoration Angel in response to the second Birthing Pod flip. For now, let's see what happens. I mean, certainly Osyp's going to want to use his pods prior to attack, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Robin's got a Fiend Hunter.
Which will deal with an Elish Norn.
Yep. Blink, and he's going to blink the Phyrexian Metamorph in all likelihood, right? And then have it come back and copy the Thragtusk. Oh, copy.
Now he's copying Angel to blink the Thragtusk.
Alright, so he's
So
going
he-
to double block the Angel. This is very costly for Osyp.
Yeah, so
So, actually, this is actually not that costly for Osyp. Osyp can put a damage on... Oh, he can't kill them both, though, can he? He can put one and two.
but
Yeah.
and it would just kill one of them still.
Yeah.
So Birthing Pod activated after Osyp
Go
loses
get
his
Wormcoil
Angel.
Engine.
There goes Thragtusk. Gets a beast here. Wormcoil goes away. He should have 2 tokens for his Wormcoil.
Yeah, 2 5/5 worm tokens. Well, Osyp's still in absurd position, right? It's just the Fiend Hunter's going to come, and then I don't think Osyp has a great... You know what Osyp can do, actually? He can play his Zealous Conscripts and then eat the Fiend Hunter. He can steal the Fiend Hunter with Zealous Conscripts, then eat it with Birthing Pod,
I like it,
which would
yeah.
which would realign Elsh Norn and possibly just kill Robin. I mean,
Yeah. Does he have enough mana to do all that? 'Cause
he's one
got
off, actually.
Yeah. I was gonna say he needs to cast the conscripts and then has no mana left for Birthing Pod.
So right now, Osyp just looks like a green-white pod deck. So maybe even though, maybe Robin has forgotten the bonfire, which only killed an Avacyn's Pilgrim. He's not showing any red land, so maybe. Yep.
There's the Fiend Hunter from Robin. Gonna steal the Elish Norn here. Doing a little impersonation of Karn.
And Robin's got another Birthing Pod. He's probably just gonna use the pod he has, I would guess. If I get in with some attackers. Just get in for 3. I think he's gonna play his other Birthing Pod or use the Birthing Pod he has in hand. Or in play, rather. Drag Tusk, get a Beast. What's his 6? He's got Sun Titan and Frost Titan.
Probably go with Sun Titan, I would think.
Get back Blade Splicer. Yeah. Oh no, he can get back Phantasmal Image.
Oh. Brutal.
This has been haymaker magic.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, we just saw Wormcoil Engine and Elish Norn hit the board the same turn last turn. And now double Sun Titan.
Okay, what Osyp should do is draw a land, play a Zealous Conscripts, steal the Fiend Hunter, eat the Fiend Hunter to get Restoration Angel, blink Zealous Conscripts, get the
steal Sun Titan maybe?
Steal and kill the
Phantasmal Image? What?
Steal the Sun Titan. Get back, does he have a land in his graveyard? Probably not. He can do a big turn. I don't know if it's big enough. Because that Sun Titan for a Phantasmal Image combo is very, very potent. And it doesn't look like you drew the land, right? I mean, this whole line is predicated on Osyp drawing the land. And all of his creatures are tokens, right?
Yeah. See, what's weird is if Robin is left with a Sun Titan or a copy of one, all he has to do is attack, get the Fiend Hunter back, and get rid of the Elish Norn then. You know what I mean? Like he can get he can get the Elish Norn back here. Like Osyp can get the Elish Norn back here, pod away the Fiend Hunter. Fiend Hunter's now in Robin's graveyard, and then if a Sun Titan attacks, the Fiend Hunter comes back anyway. You know? So Osyp needed a way to deal with those Sun Titans almost more than he needed to deal with the Fiend Hunter, or just as much. So, going to sideboards here, it looks like Robin did take game 1 on the back of multiple Titans.
Is Silklash Spider standard legal? I haven't seen that in a while.
Oops. I always think of it as Stinger Fling. Like I always think of
Stinger Fling Spider is a different card from Silklash Spider.
Right, I know. I'm just saying, like when you said Silklash, I thought of Stinger Fling Spider. So like, yeah, it's in Magic 2013.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, somehow I don't even think I knew that was in M13. Like,
I just when you think of chase rares, think Silklash Spider. That's a pretty good. I mean, it's had its moments, certainly.
Yeah.
All right, so sideboard Osyp. If Osyp had the Acidic Slime in his main deck, I think he could have held Robin off and prevented all that from occurring.
Yeah, he would have stopped all the pod shenanigans, at least somewhat, on the other side of the board. So he brings that in.
I think he's going to bring in Acidic Slime, Bonfire of the Damned, maybe Crushing Vines, maybe Ancient Grudge, and take out Thalia. Like 3 Thalias.
Yeah, Thalia's doing nothing for him. Cut the Thalias, bring in the slime, bring in another Conscripts. Seems. Did you say that?
I think Conscripts is very reasonable to have.
Even the O-Ring.
For permanent control?
Yeah.
I think I would rather have like the Ancient Grudge. Even Arc Trail might be very like.
Sure.
He can put Robin in a situation where Arc Trail is very, very substantial. You know, like Robin commits early. I mean, even it's a reasonable draw where he goes like first turn Bird or Evanston's Pilgrim, second turn Blade Splicer. All of a sudden, Arc Trail's pretty good.
What's Robin got on his side?
He can actually go for the lock. He has Stonehorn Dignitary. He has Elshorn of his own. Which one's Slayer of the Wicked?
That's the guy that. I'm gonna bring it up because I haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, just destroys a vampire, werewolf, or zombie.
He's not going to bring that in. Active aggression is often good. You know,
the zealous conscripts.
Well, no, you know the boards can load up. Maybe Wolfear Silk. I don't think he's the beatdown. I think he wants to play an accepting game, not an attacking game. He doesn't have Venser for Stonehorn Dignitary. So
yeah, I thought that was interesting too.
Just got one Stonehorn. Oh, he can blink it repeatedly with.
Yeah, he's got the Restoration Angels, but it is fun to play with Venser. I guess Venser isn't a pod target. You probably want to play.
It's not unusual to see Venser in Bant pod decks, though.
Yeah. Even if it's just like a 1-of. But still, yeah, he does have plenty of ways to blink it. He's got Restoration Angels plus copy effects or Restoration Angels, so he can keep his opponents from attacking for a long time. So Naya, which deck do you prefer here?
Which one would I rather be playing?
Yeah.
Naya.
Yeah, how come?
I think just Bonfire of the Damned is so much more powerful than almost anything that the Bant pod deck is presenting. Osyp can play comparable cards to the cards that Robin played. He chose not to, right? Question is, how enamored are you with Phantasmal Image and Phyrexian Metamorph relative to Bonfire of the Damned and Huntmaster of the Fells and Zealous Conscripts? I think Zealous Conscripts is incredibly powerful. It's really good against Ultimate Planeswalkers.
Yeah. It's actually just really scary.
And Bonfire of the Damned
is just... Planeswalker in a world where, or against a deck that's just going to have, or likely have access to Zealous Conscripts.
And like the Bonfire of the Damned is just, it's just so backbreaking. There's so many situations where you draw your opponent's just murdered, right?
Yeah, it didn't do too much that last game. Like, obviously, when he only saw it at the very beginning of the game. Took care of Avacyn's Pilgrim.
But we didn't even see it. We were like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So, Robin, Meeker-Cummings, shuffling up. Osyp, Lebedowicz, Pro Tour champion, Grand Prix champion, Latin dance champion.
Really?
Creator of Seinfeld.
Wow.
Noted liar. You should probably tell him about that time he took a limo with Seal and who did Seal used to be married to from Project Runway?
Oh, he's not married to her anymore?
No, I think they broke up.
I forgot her name.
Heidi Klum.
That's it.
That used to be one of Osyp's stories.
Yeah, he took a limo with them.
Yeah,
where?
and then they knew him. They were like, hey, you're that guy who plays Magic. Among his many powerful qualities, noted liar.
Seal was in town recently in DC.
Yeah?
Yeah. He performed around here, and I think he visited the Leica camera store that's local. It's the first Leica camera store in the U.S. I'm a photography person. You know that.
Yeah.
Not everybody else knows that. And he visited there because it's like kind of a big deal to have a Leica store in the U.S.
Do you have nice cameras?
I have a few nice cameras. Like they're not all like super nice, but they're better than like the $300 power shot kind of camera.
So $300 camera is not that good.
No, those are fine. I'm just saying they're like the typical kind of like everybody carries. I have cameras nicer than that.
So Robin Meeker-Cummings looks like he's shipping to 6.
Yeah, he may be shipping to 5. I didn't see him. Seems like he's taking a long time to shuffle. I thought he shipped to 6, and I thought maybe he was. Okay, no, I was wrong. He's not shipping to 5. He's shipping to 4.
To 4?
I knew it was taking a long time.
Wow.
Every time I looked up, he was shuffling.
Shipping to 4. Osyp's like, man, I can't believe I kept a 1-lander. He is. Look at his face. He's like, I can't believe I kept that 1-lander. No, I'm gonna lose to the deck with ship to 4.
Turn 1 bird. Hinterland Harbor from Robin. Robin has Blade Splicer fixing Metamorph land.
I told you.
Oh, he did keep the 1-lander. Oh my gosh. Turn 2 bird from Robin Meeker-Cummings.
I saw it a mile away.
Osyp has a turn 3 birthing pod. Sorry, I got a little mixed up with the number of lands he had in play.
And the Blade Splicer. Oh, Osyp, don't get beat down by the guy who's mulled to 4. Oh, Osyp
He
drew a
did
land.
draw a land. Okay.
All right, so
got access to 4 mana here.
2 is going to cast a Elvish Visionary. Okay.
Pot it up to a Blade Splicer?
No, I think he's going to play the Elvish Visionary and then pot it up to a Borderland Ranger.
Oh, good call.
He doesn't have Psalm Simulacrum. Maybe not. I don't know how good his hand is. It'll probably, you know what? It depends on what he draws, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's going to play a Blade Splicer.
Oh, he has? Is that? Yeah, there it is.
He's going to play a Blade Splicer and then sacrifice his bird to get a.
Nope.
Nope.
He's going up to 4 here. So Huntmaster or Angel.
Huntmaster probably.
Yeah.
Because he can't block and trade yet.
Right.
So beside out his Huntmaster.
Robin like tossed a wolf.
Yeah,
He's like,
Huntmaster.
I have a 4 at least.
Oh wow! I think Osyp didn't realize he must have sided out his Huntmaster, and so this is a. I mean, at least he's not getting hit by the Blade Splicer token. That was exciting.
He still did some interesting stuff there. It just wasn't what he was going for.
I mean, does Robin have a birthing pod? Because if he does, like, he's a Phyrexian Metamorph. I think he might just win. Is that a Metamorph?
He does have a Metamorph.
Yeah, he's gonna
I saw it
Metamorph
earlier.
copy the birthing pod. Yeah, Osyp is going to be annihilated by a 4-card hand. If this is a, you can chain up to Acidic Slime. Oh, Osyp can get to Acidic Slime faster.
Yeah, right now. I mean, his turn.
So come on, Robin. what
Do
are
you
gonna
think
get?
like you're ragging on him a bit about possibly losing to a 4-card hand?
Yeah.
Because he kept a 1-lander. I feel like I can see why I would have kept that hand if I were him too.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
First of all, I'm making fun because it's funny.
Yeah, okay.
I looked at him and I'm like, he kept a 1-land hand.
Yeah.
Even though his opponent's mulliganing to 4. I mean, I personally won a ton of tournament matches mulliganing to 4, and it always happens when your opponent did something he wasn't supposed to. Okay. I would actually say that Osyp is probably still going to win this game, but it's funny to say that he's not.
yeah.
Right?
So my question was, would you have kept that hand?
I probably.
That's
But
what
you
I
don't
was
know.
trying
Like,
to get to,
the question is, there's 2 questions to ask. One of them is, would I be happy with this hand, minus a card, and like how bad is it if I don't draw a land,
Yeah.
Osyp actually had things to do.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that
Yeah.
hand seemed reasonable
Yeah,
to keep.
I
It was
actually
just
think-
funny because that his opponent
I
mulliganed.
think he's going to get out of it.
So Golem and Angel attacking for Osyp, and it looks like Golem was gonna just trade Golems here. Is that what we're gonna do?
Why is he?
There's
Robin's trying to hold Osyp to having to attack with this golem. I don't think Osyp should be obligated to, right?
he never took his hands off.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
I mean, I don't know why it matters that much, right? I mean,
it kind of depends on what was said too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to tell just from the screen. But from the screen, he never took his hands off.
Yeah, I don't think Osyp should be obligated to continue attacking.
And it looks like that's the way it ended up. So.
I think Osyp should quickly sacrifice his angel to kill the
opposing birthing
pod before he
looks like
loses,
that's what he's doing. He did play an Elvish Visionary in there, drew a card, and now he's going for conscripts. Untap the birthing pod, and conscripts going up to 6 here. Worm coil, I guess. Is that his only 6?
Inferno Titan, maybe.
Oh, yep. Inferno Titan. Kill all your guys except for the golem.
Oh yeah, killing the Psalm Simulacrum is huge.
Yeah, he has now that birthing pod does nothing until Robin gets another guy on board.
Cool use of Zealous Conscripts to untap your own thing.
Yeah, that's a neat play that these pod lists can do. Just go directly to 6 from 4.
So, Robin Meeker-Cummings
has Elish Norn in hand. Not where you want an Elish Norn.
Well, I mean, he's not that far off of casting.
He's not.
Right?
He's actually, in this case, he's actually probably better off to have it in his hand because he's got 6 lands. And he's, you know what I mean? It would be harder for him to pod into an Elish Norn, I think, than just draw the 7th land.
And he's going to probably get, you think, Thrag Tusk or Acidic Slime?
I
think he's going for Acidic Slime.
I would, I think, if I were Robin. But last time we thought that he went for Thrag Tusk.
Well, it looks like Acidic Slime. What do you take out? You take out a land. Osyp's pretty nondescript. So then
he
Slime
does go
take out
Slime.
he doesn't know Osyp has another birthing pod though.
But yeah, taking out a land would have been pretty rough. Let me see Robin's list real fast.
Well, if he takes out a land, Osyp goes for Elish Norn and then kills his whole squad and kills him, right? So
yeah, that's true.
Osyp, I think he has another birthing pod in his hand, and he's gonna cast it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Was that just I attack you?
Oh yeah, he must have
die?
Miracle Bonfire again.
Oh, okay.
4 cards looked pretty good that game.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive from Robin Meeker-Cummings to get himself into that game.
A big blatant thievery again, stealing Osyp's perm, stealing his idea.
That's what he's supposed to do. That's what those cards do.
So, what if it's red, green, blue instead of red, white, blue, or
so like
red,
green,
white?
Rug pod.
Yeah, rug pod. So
I like that because you get the Zealous Conscripts action.
Yeah.
You get the. You still get Deceiver Exarch, which does something similar with the birthing pod, where you can untap it, so you can pod from 2 directly to 4.
You lose Restoration Angel, which is one of the big guys.
Yeah. So I think that's why a lot of people have gone from.
Oh, and Blade Splicer is also another one of the big guys.
Well, that works great, especially with Restoration Angel too. So.
Just play more Borderland Rangers.
Yeah, I think I like the Nyapod version.
Did you ever watch Patrick Chapin playing his value rug pod last year that had no combo?
Mm-hmm.
It was among the most beautiful play I've ever seen. He would win these games that were so tight with like no margin. You know, attacking perfectly with Hero of Oxid Ridge, using his Phantasmal Image and Phyrexian Metamorph with just utter precision.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I watched him play, but I remember the deck.
I watched him play many
Michael
times.
Jacob?
Michael Jacob and he collaborated
on it. Yeah.
Patrick, he won a grinder for the TCG Player Chicago Championship, and then came very close to winning winning a Grand Prix. His Inferno Titan was copied by a Phantasmal Image by a Delver player. Not Delver.
Wouldn't have been Delver.
Would have been
Callblade.
Yeah. Callblade player for him because he was in commanding position and then he got his Inferno Titan stolen and that's how he lost the Grand Prix. I think it was made the finals, I believe.
That's not the only time, because Conley beat him too in a Grand Prix.
Yeah, he was playing Grixis.
When he was playing Grixis.
That's a different time.
That's what I'm saying. It was another time. But did he make the final? Was that the finals against Conley?
Against Conley, I think it was the finals in both cases.
Wow.
I'd have to go back and look, but
yeah.
I have a rule against ever looking things up.
Get that man into the Hall of Fame.
Too late.
He's already in.
He hasn't been inducted
he's technically
yet.
not inducted, yeah. But he is in inductee elect, right? Does that make any sense? He's not really elected.
Hall of Fame
but,
elect.
Yeah. And all right, so is Osyp mulliganing? Looks like it.
Looks like it.
And Robin has kept. How many lands in these decks? Just 16,
25?
25? I got
24 in Osyp's.
Looks like 24 there too.
24 in Robin's.
Yeah. I was just curious because Osyp kept a one-lander last game, and
well, he had 2 birds, right?
he did. I mean, they're land-esque. Birds are kind of like lands.
Let's get some more battle decks on.
Yeah, I wonder how the battle decks are doing. So I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to change my mind. I was going to mention the other deck that we were thinking about featuring this round, but I believe we may feature it next round. So turn 1 bird from Osyp.
Osyp steals play. Robin probably going to play an Elvish Visionary.
Seachrome Coast.
No.
Oh, Avacyn's Pilgrim.
Osyp's going to jump to Birthing Pod. So Robin can play Birthing Pod next turn and then sacrifice his Avacyn's Pilgrim. That's a thing.
Solemn or Pod? Solemn or Pod?
Solemn. So next turn, Robin will have enough mana to play Pod and then sacrifice Solemn Simulacrum to go straight to 5 to get Acidic Slime, which would be very powerful. Unless Osyp does something about it. But I don't think he can. He's not really in the stopping your opponent from doing what they want.
No, not at all.
Portion of the game,
like,
right?
Most of what Osyp is able to do is very proactive. I think both of these decks, really. Acidic Slime is one of the few kind of deal with something cards that that either deck has. Gavany Township.
Borderland Ranger, Blade Splicer.
Blade Splicer. So, Osyp plays and pods away an Elvish Visionary to get a Blade Splicer, and a card, and a Golem.
I realized something just now, which is that even if Osyp starts to fall behind, he's just going to Miracle Bonfire again. Right?
I mean, he's only got 2, though.
No, he has one in his sideboard.
Okay, 3.
I think he must have brought Ancient Grudge in. It looks too good.
I would think he would have brought it in. Haven't seen it, but it really makes a lot of sense for him to have it.
So, Robin tapping, Birthing Pod, sacrificing. That's a little dangerous, right? Like, what if you accidentally draw the Acidic Slime?
What do you mean? At which point?
When you go to search, when you sacrifice the Solemn Simulacrum, right? He has triggered ability.
Yeah,
I see
what you're saying. Yeah, so pods away the Simulacrum to get an Acidic Slime, but he could have drawn the Acidic Slime. Yeah, I was thinking that earlier when Osyp, I think, did something where he drew a card just before potting, and I was like, what if you drew the card you were going to pot into? That seems bad. I think it was, again, I was expecting an acidic slime, and it wasn't actually there, so. So, Osyp now podless.
Bonfire.
There's a
again.
miracle bonfire, and that'll wreck Robin's side of the board.
And
but,
you take 3?
Yeah, 4. Oh, 3, and then another 4 from the attackers.
Told you that was what was going to happen.
Yeah. I guess you did.
I am the Oracle at Delphi this match. Osyp kept the 1-lander. He's about to
Wait, so
rip
what's the life totals at the end of this match? Somebody's on 0.
Somebody's on 0. Robin's got... I think I'd be tempted to copy Blade Splicer, maybe. Or you think you just go... oh, he can just go Elvish Visionary, draw a card, Blade Splicer. That might be better. What do you think?
Yeah. Actually, that's what I would do if I wanted a Blade Splicer. I mean, yeah, why
Well,
not?
Phantasmal Image as well.
Right, we'll hold that until there's something...
Or actually go Phantasmal Image, copy Blade Splicer. No, I think I'd rather go Elvish Visionary, ramp into Blade Splicer, and then use Phantasmal Image to copy a more impressive card.
That's what I think too. And that looks like what he's doing. So, draws a Restoration Angel off of the Elvish Visionary.
And
he looks like he's actually doing a combination of both.
And he's
play
gonna...
Blade Splicer and pot away, or play Phantasmal Image, copy Blade Splicer, and then pot away the image.
You can say the Restoration Angel and then blink the Elvish Visionary?
Yep. That's exactly what he did. Draw
Look
another
at all
card.
the card advantages.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can predict Osyp to rip another bonfire. I don't know if I can predict that one. He's got 1 a game so far, right?
Yeah, so far, 1 a game.
All right. Robin Meeker-Cummings. Is he drawn yet? So draw, okay.
Draws.
Another Restoration Angel?
I think so. No bonfire off the top of that turn.
Not that turn. So, just Osyp can level his guys with Gavany Township, right? Send the first striker in. Maybe draw a block.
Yeah, do that.
Drawing a double block's kind of bad, though,
It's
right?
in his hand. Yeah, drawing a double block would not be cool.
If he draws a double block, then he levels his guy up, kills the angel, but there's still the matter of the opposing token.
Yeah.
Like, that's just token for... It's like not that good.
Token for token and your turn because you just Gavany Township.
It's like he's going for it, though.
I mean, if he has nothing else to do...
Oh, he's just going to throw it in front. All right, throw it in front. 1 has first strike, 1 doesn't.
Oh, that was easy. You didn't even have to use the Gavany Township. What's in his hand? He's got Cavern, which is looks to be coming down here.
Playing Cavern of Souls. Is he just going to pass?
I don't know if he's got any action. I can't see his
Where's
hand.
his Zealous Conscripts?
Maybe that's what we're going to see. Does he steal a birthing pod? Yeah, he could Zealous Conscript steal his opponent's birthing pod up to 4.
Oh, and
Oh,
go
pot up
get
to a 6, I'm sorry, because he has Zealous Conscript.
Inferno? Okay.
Yeah, I like that. That's kind of a fancy way to get a bonfire, but okay.
Yeah, but it's still
the
not
back of a
that
6/6.
good, right? Like, there's a Restoration Angel to be dealt with, and his opponent's got an active birthing pod.
Yeah.
I don't think Robin's gotten anything that impressive on 5, just like Drag Tusk maybe.
Right.
Really, it's just the progressive card advantage of the birthing pod in general. maybe he's not going to get acidic slime here. It's just not doesn't seem worth it to me.
I agree. Save that for something more threatening.
How
than
about
a
you swing
3/3.
with the angel first?
Yeah.
Play something, pod with it, and then you have other angel in reserve.
What is he? Does he have a second birthing pod? Yeah, he does.
He has a second birthing pod. He has a Phyrexian Metamorph. Oh, he can Metamorph that. Oh my God, he can Metamorph that.
The Titan.
That Titan. And get his El Schnorn.
Oh, rough. Oh no, he copied a Restoration Angel.
No, he's copying that.
Okay, why did it was very strange. It looked like he was pointing a Restoration Angel.
And then he's going to blink it to kill his Titan.
So Phyrexian Metamorph comes down, copies Inferno Titan, does 3 to that same Inferno Titan, then is blinked by Restoration Angel, copying the Inferno Titan again, and then doing the 3 again to Osyp's Titan. Osyp loses his Titan, and his opponent has 2 Restoration Angels and a Phyrexian Metamorphed Inferno Titan.
Osyp needs one more land before he objects his bonfire this time, and he has to make it so he somehow doesn't get attacked by the Inferno Titan, which will shut down his ability to play defense. Maybe he can like hide that township, and Robin Meeker-Cummings will not distribute the damage correctly. Then he can activate the township and top deck into bonfire next turn. Because honestly, I don't see a whole lot of other lines.
Yeah, it looks rough. I don't know. I can't see his hand, but I think he just double land. Oh no, he's got a Restoration Angel there, and I think a Thrag Tusk. Man, I couldn't see that at all. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I lied. I think Meeker-Cummings is gonna get into El Schnorm prior to combat.
Seems like a reasonable play.
Take out 2 dudes at least.
No, goes with the Thrag Tusk here. So he potted away an Angel.
Yeah, so he's gonna get his Thrag Tusk and then play another Birthing Pod. And sacrifice the Inferno Titan? Is that right? No. He's getting a Sun Titan.
Yeah, I thought he'd be on the El Schnorn line too, but
You can kill a couple of guys here.
Sun Titan comes down.
He can be on the El Schnorn line next turn.
Yeah, sure.
Oh man, brutal. He's copying Inferno Titan.
Wow, yeah. So
Yeah.
Sun Titan comes in, gets a Phantasmal Image back, which copies the Phyrexian Metamorph Inferno Titan, which does
Yeah, I think
3 to
Osip's picking
Osip's
up his
Thrag
cards.
Tusk, leaving Osyp with a Beast and a loss for round 6.
leaving him with nothing.
Well, he has the Beast still. Look, it's there.
I think he like threw it away.
Yeah, that was rough. Robin Meeker-Cummings with Bant Pod wins 2-1 versus Osyp Lebedowicz here in round 6 of the Star City Games Open Series in Washington, D.C.
Do you still go with your vote? You like Naya Pod better than Bant Pod still?